What is up, guys? We are live here at Master Duel. 11,000 points in the Legend Anthology deck list for you guys. And all I can say is, what a weird list that this was. And all I can say is, I was actually super excited that this event was going to happen. So when it comes to the representation of my matchups based on experiences, it's usually Dark Magician, Blue Eyes, and Poker Knights the most. Honorable mentions when it comes to some of the other matches, that would be the likes of Red Eyes, as well as obviously the crazy Evil Eye matchup I just had only once. But all I can say is quite the ridiculousness of an event, so bad that the majority of the deck hits, I felt like everyone's is shredded because of the Legendary Anthology ban list. So I said to myself, you know what, I'm actually glad since year one that I was able to stick with Charmers and nothing else for that matter for the whole entire deck list. So with that being said, let's jump into this deck profile for you guys. So 6 of the familiar possessed monsters, basics, with the likes of Alsa, Area, Hita, Wind, Dark, as well as Lina. Basics, shouldn't need to say it. And then the 4 animals, basics, Inari Fire, Nefarious Archfiend, Gigabyte, just one of it. And then 3 Ranryus. And then the 1 Awakening Reaper, basic, because you want your combos to go off. And sometimes if you don't have the right tempo, you could just pretty much slow down with just Reaper with another monster that is level 4 or lower, just so you can keep the tempo up towards your opponent. And then Pegratops, this card came up too many times. Card's crazy. Master Duel, I don't know why you put this to 3, but it's wild. And then 2 DD Crows. This card comes up against literally every Dark Magician matchup ever, because as soon as they go Magician of Souls to send the Dark Magician or the girl to the graveyard to summon that intended target, we're going to DD Crow that intended target, just so that not only the opponent loses the soul, as well as the magician or the girl ends up getting banished. Also, I don't know why DD Crow was legit legal in this Legend Anthology format. And then traps first, because we got a small amount. Breakthrough Skill, this card hardly ever comes up at all in the Anthology event. 3-dimensional Barrier, this card comes up literally every matchup between Dark Magician and Blue Eyes. The 1 Infinite Impermanence, this card did not come up at all, which is quite unfortunately. And then 3 of the Possessed Partnerships, basic, and then the 1 Unpossessed, basic. And then your spell lineup, the Broken One-Ofs, Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, Mind Control. This was used literally every Dark Magician matchup specifically, just so that not only we get the Magician's effect for the 1 draw once they commit to the Dark Magicians, just so that if we drew into either the animals as well as any other spells and traps, we're just basically gonna go off for the combo. So once again, Raigeki, Feather Duster, Mind Control, Monster Reborn, Instant Fusion, the Broken One-Ofs, of course. And then the Lockout cards, Field Spell, as well as Magician's Right Hand and Magician's Left Hand. So generally the idea with this Lockout stun is that if you see any of these combinations, as well as any spellcaster existed, the 6 spellcasters, you're basically going to pretty much lock them out. from doing anything. So, Grand Spirit Art, spellcaster with 15 defense, negate the first monster effect. So that would be the likes of all of the 6 FP monsters, as well as the Musician King, which is insane. Magician's Right, negate the first spell card or the effect of the spell, as long as you control a spellcaster. And then this does the same as Right Hand, but for traps. So if you get any of these, as well as any of the possessed monsters, you're literally locking them out from doing the first thing, which is crazy. This was done about half of the whole entire event. Awakening Spell, just a 1. Fairy Tale Tales, just a 1. 2 Forbidden Chalices. Chalices is extremely strong because this is basically another imperm for going first or going second, which is insane. And then the key card, 3 Spirit Charmers. Obviously, no Ash Blossoms in the event, thank goodness. So we're basically winning. And then extra deck, Thousand Eyes Restrict, Musician King. Musician King is only for the field spell, and then Restrict. This is for opponent putting up big boards as a go second card. And then the XZs, Photon Papilloperative, Lightning Chidori, Kergorgon, Anti-Luminescent Knight, Trapeze Magician, and Drill Driver Vespinato. Photon hasn't come up at all, which is unfortunate. Chidori, this is the best XZ in the extra deck, no questions asked, out of all the rank 4s there. And then Kergorgon, this was made only once. And then Trapeze Magician, with the help of the level 4 spellcaster, so basically the Possessed, Girls, and Dark. It makes it so that Trapeze Magician able to do some cheesy shenanigans of OTKs, making things lethal. And then Drill Driver, this is for if you have the Awakening spell, and if the opponents have something higher than 25, this is something I needed for a beater to get over something. And then for the links, Artemis, Basic, Lanpharynchus, this was only made once for the sake of the attribute change, making partnerships destruction effect go live are from the 5 different attributes. Codebreaker Virus Swordsman, he did not come up at all, which is quite unfortunate. Geonator Transverser, this is the best link card in the extra deck because creature swapping 1 times too many on larger monsters, it makes it so that we are able to create more lines and make the opponent receive lethal. Decode, this has made a few times, and then Access Code, this has made at least like once or twice. And with that being said, this is James Polk on this Legend Anthology event. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated, and we'll catch you guys in the XZ event.